grand finals of Guilty Gear Strive. Ms. Volcarona loading up the Ramlethal Valentine. Mayhap for a button check, I am not sure. Or maybe she just has a Ramlethal. I'm not her mom. Versus truly Kibotsu.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Fresh off the capture of his imposter, falsely Kibotsu. Glad we caught that guy. No, we're going. That was a real round start. We're just going. We're getting into it. They would have given a signal, to be fair. So we would have done. But Volcarona feeling that pot's not the way here. All right, cross-up does in fact keep us in the corner. Forces a burst out of Kibo. Feeling that pot's not the way here, going for perhaps a faster, overall better and neutral character like Ramlethal Valentine. Good tap dust there. Does catch Kibo out, and it's going to be guess for game here. Okay, not that much of a guess, I suppose. Ironic, by the way, that one of the last things I said about Kibo, I feel, in the last set was you're not just going to catch Kibo out with a tap dust. Plays the hard center in this game. He's a good block. And then multiple consecutive tap dusts in one round. But I mean, you know, Ramlethal Valentine is a different deal. I was about to say Kibo was running the show this round. No longer is. Tries to get the cross-up off that flip, I think, for the cross-up sword explosion. Doesn't quite get it, though. Steals the corner. Drops, I believe. Or frame kills, one of the two. Definitely drops there. Gives Kibo some more signs of life. Would have been it would have gotten sent through the wall, hard knockdown. Would have been a really dire situation otherwise. The burst does fortunately make the sword won't explode, but for some reason they made Ramlethal ground type. She has earth power now for a reason that escapes me personally. And Volcarona able to close out game number 1. Potential reset. Catches Kibo blocking high and escorts him to the corner. Backdash gets Kibo out of jail relatively free. But you're not, just because you're in... How have I got a ram? Oh, just that's true. That's true. Cool if he does have a ram. Kibo's no slouch, and so far her ram is up. The Axel matchup can't be that serious. Kibotsu has a history of fighting very proficient Potemkins, at this local. So at the very least, the matchup against his Axel with Pot is in fact that serious. He took the winner's side set to get here on winner's side over Volcarona's Pot. We can't be glazing Mango like this. I'm sorry, but he at least was good at Pot. At least this is just accurate. I understand that he is subjected to frequent fraud allegations. And I'm not saying his Kai is all that. His Pot was good, though. Let's be honest here. We're allowed to say this. Keishu's Pot, well, yeah, it's Keishu. Yeah, it's Potemkin City over here. Columbus, Ohio is the Potemkin capital of the world. This is perhaps the most trained anti-Pot Axel on Earth. Living in the Potemkin capital of the world, or the former Potemkin capital of the world. So the matchup is in fact that serious. It's true. I feel like there should, I feel intuitively like there should have been a longer combo there, but I can't. I'm not up there. Alright. Alright, no anti-air on the jump in there. It is Kibotsu's turn here, applying consistent pressure. Eventually, Volcarona finds a hole, lets herself through it. That feels like bad phrasing. She finds the light at the end of the tunnel, finds a way to thread that in. And we are on reset point. Volcarona needs one more round to drag Kibotsu down to her level and win loser's bracket. And it doesn't feel like... It does not feel like Kibo's found all that much against this Ram either. He's definitely, there has been some progress made. And this is, so far, a pretty good round. Maybe may eat my words a little bit, but until this round, it did not feel like people had found that much of a way to adapt to the shit that Ramlethal was doing. Still, Axel can't end block strings versus Ram without getting hit. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, probably he should be allowed to do that, but it feels like he can't. Yeah, I buy that. I believe you. That's a reset, a 3-0 reset, and we'll see. We will see. Kibo's gonna have to find something. So far, volcarona putting forward a very good case that the Ramlethal switch was the way. Kibo finds a way. He's a very slippery individual. Hard to keep in pressure. Again, when you play Axel, you gotta be. When you play a character like Axel, you gotta be. 5H -4 plays an auto-timed IV dash block Axel pressure. Okay. Kibo does take the first round of the reset set. They do a throw to steal the corner here. Looking for some kind of opening. It's gotta be sort of baits and stagger pressure. Not that much, obviously, not that much mix-up. So gives volcarona just enough room to think that she can let herself out of the corner and then smacks her for doing so. And eventually, you can only reset pressure so many times before you get smacked in the face. Sorry, my brain lagged. Eventually, Kibo does have to keep resetting the pressure in ways that are perhaps a little bit fraudulent. It gets smacked in the face with the sword for the treble. Still up though, and no. I was about to say RC is going to win, in this potentially the last interaction of the game, and it was the last interaction, not the game of the round. volcarona had 50 bucks too, so actually it didn't work. Here's a sick plot twist where Kibo goes pot. Potentially a prophet. They hated him because he told the truth. Are we cooking? Is this cooking? I think it might be. He's been on point with backdashing and he has been. Clearly a clean in practice for Ramlethal. Staff blocking in, just blocking, trying to take some space. Kibo's simply not there. Not finding much of anything. But the chip damage, I mean it's chip damage, but it's chip damage. There we go. See, the life bar's going up, but it's going down very slowly. Now volcarona on much more of a clock and does not manage to make it on time. Kibo has found something and is going to take the first reset set game. The reset set. I hate the sickles. I hate the sickles going down. I hate it. I hate it. Get it away from me. It hurts me. It hurts me. It always gets my pose. So apparently, Kibo heard me talking to. Like, oh, you want to see if I found an adaptation to this character? Here you fucking go. volcarona not going quietly. Not going quietly into that good night. And we're just fuck all these walls. We're gonna break all of them. All right. It does, in fact. Let's say there's got to be something here. There's got to be. You get like this free hit on your opponent who's in the air. You got to be able to chain that into something, right? Indeed, you could. People looking to go up 2-0, which is, and this is true, a pretty difficult deficit to come back from. Just misses. It looks like a jump in. Maybe that could be an air-to-air. Just managed to 6P an aerial before she lands. Maybe I'd pick up Ram, and potentially, maybe look away. Sliver and a dream, and however much meter she's got for FD, volcarona needs to find something post haste and does so. Burst is going to be devastating here though, yep. And 2K. And it is 2-0 Kibo now. I'm telling you. Kibo puts forward a case for Axel. They don't buff him because of this individual right here. You just find he's like, well, I've got good coverage with my normals, and I'm really good at figuring out how to use that. The Sentinel RC the second he gets 50, it seems.
Duel 1.
Yeah. The adaptations on Kiba, it's almost impossible to pin him down the same way twice. Volcarona feeling the need here. Where the ramp has been downloaded and adapted to, finally close enough for Flick to hit. Predicting that second hit. And so far not a very good round for the Volcarona pot. But our Potemkin, you only really need one opening. There is an opening. Just misses with the command throw. It's just a hit with the heat tackle of all fucking things. Ooh. It is not free to YRC there. The arms are too long. The punish throw. And with the, yes, the heat knuckle should do it. The comeback potential of this character is phenomenal. You get a lot of health, you do a lot of damage. You know, it's like the Potemkin, you only have a sliver of health left. Then it is an even match. And unfortunately it is. Good catch with that slide head, good catch with the pot buster as well. Just free, very high damage. Well, free so it hits. Combo into it here. Build up. Almost like mana for some reason. You build up the meter to RC, of course that kills. Why wouldn't it kill? There's a game for Volcarona. I keep wanting to say RC mana for some reason. Probably because I've been playing a lot of... Well, I always play a lot of RPGs. I don't like saying mana. Round start heat tackle? Someone call the police. Someone call... Don't do that shit. Call the ICJ. Someone call the ICJ. We gotta get like Interpol on this shit. Good blocks on both of those though. Playing around the slide head now. You're not gonna get him with it twice in a row. I just never know what to say. I so many times when I've been doing commentary, I have been born witness to RRC Potbuster, and I never know what to say to that shit. This time, there is enough mental stock, but the tap dust works. Volcarona up around, looking to tie things up. Kibo calling out the flick, not calling out the slide head this time. I said twice in a row. I thought twice in a row. When I said you're not going to get him with it twice, I meant twice in a row. So obviously, rotate between options. You just fighting it work. Forces Burst out of Kibo. Burst no longer online. RC is online for Kibo. Just able to get over that heat tackle and stay safe. Beats out a flick, and the time stop is not going to do anything, actually. Just a little too low to the ground. Use Deflect Shield on Garuda, please. Listen, there's a lot going on. Also, the last Garuda I remember seeing was in the... Well, no, Deflect Shield still worked there, you're right, yeah. To be fair, though, Volcarona is not using Garuda that frequently. Kibo really outpouring all the aggro and damage he can manage. I'm telling you, the damage Potemkin can do with an RC. The capacity of Potemkin to send something and then pause and see if it worked. And if it didn't, send something that will, is just... It's devastating, you know? Because frequently, RC can be used to make something safe, or to examine what's happening in neutral and essentially win an interaction. And the weakness of a character like Potemkin, or in Potemkin's archetype, is having unsafe... That's dead, by the way. That's so fucking dead. Is having unsafe options and or having a difficulty winning neutral, and having a difficulty winning neutral often as a result. And, you know, Potemkins have a great ability to use RC to just kind of cancel those out for 50 meter, and then you're just left with Potemkin's overwhelming strength. This has to count. There is no way on earth you cannot pro raid Heavenly Potbuster. He's hitting you with the full power of like achieving Nirvana. You're dead. You're gone. It's over. And with a clean reset sweep, and then I believe a reverse, while down 2 games, reset set sweep, Ms. Volcarona is going to take it over Kibotsu.